So, Naman, please tell me about yourself.
Hello, myself Naman Gupta. I am from a small town near Calcutta. After which I started my schooling from the Adamus International School, one of the most renowned schools in Calcutta. During which I fostered my interest in accountancy, economics, and mathematics. Um, During my school days, I remember I had developed a strong passion towards basketball and other outdoor games as well, including volleyball. Following that, I did my undergraduation in BCom honors from the Bhawanipur Education Society, majoring in finance and accounting. During the final year of my undergraduation, I started a venture of my own. During the November, I started a food truck business, which is going pretty well, I would say. Yeah, so that's it. I also have a workex of an year in an overhead electronic transmission line.
Okay, that's quite interesting. So, Naman, I wanted to understand more about your work experience. In that, please go with three verticals. First one is the impact that you created. Second
Okay.
one is the whole business process flow. Third one is
Okay.
what are your clients, what kind of work that you used to do, and what kind of
Okay.
solution that you used to provide to the clients.
Sure, sir. Sir, I was assigned the role of a junior accountant over there. I introduced them to a system called Expert, which is an accounting software. So they were not very aware, and everything was done physically and manually over there. So I introduced to them, and they were pretty fond of it. After that, I made them use the system, and they put me in charge of all the entries that has to be accounted over there. Following which, I was under the role to record each and every transaction, the stock in hand, the stock in charge, and I worked there for a year. So, yeah, then I introduced to a system which I think could actually help them enhance their accounting system further.
Got it. So, are you a team person or individual person?
So, I would say, since I'm an extrovert, I would say I'm a team person.
Can you
I
give me
am
an
well aware. Yeah.
yeah? Can you give me an instance where you lead a team from front?
Yes, definitely. So as I told you, I am very passionate about basketball. So during the years 2018, 19, and 20, I was the team of the basketball, our school basketball team, where I remember in the year 2019, where we had gone for inter-school basketball competition, and I was in the 11th standard, wherein our team captain was injured amidst the match, and the coach had appointed me the temporary captain for the team. And I suppose the team wasn't very happy with the decision since there were senior players in the team as well. So yet I kind of managed the team and we were able to score points. So and leading to a victory overall. So I
Okay,
suppose yeah, I am a team player.
got it. So, Naman, I wanted to understand the future of basketball for Indian. As Indian people, as Indian subcontinent, where do see ourselves when it comes to basketball picture? Because what I see, when it comes to global basketball, USA, Germany, then I see a lot of times, these Western countries have dominance. So why we are not able to, dominate in this sport?
So I suppose there is not proper allocation and diversity in basketball as such. I suppose India as a demographics has not given enough chances to the basketballers. There has been great basketballers in India itself, but and I suppose in the year 1994 they have represented the basketball in Olympics as well. But yeah, unfortunately they have represented the Olympics only once. So it is kind of sad. I think India is growing and the craze of India has been growing over social media like Instagram and everywhere else. So I think, sir, slowly we'll reach the height where we will compete against USA and Germany. And there
Okay.
has been Indian-born players playing in NBA as well
Can you
currently.
name the place?
Sir, they are not playing in NBA. They are playing in FIBA as such. There is, sir, I don't remember the players as such in FIBA, but I do know the names of some really good social media influencers in Instagram who has been a part of the NBA community. So there is someone called Sahil Burman, who I really inspire, and so I do look up in his profile very often.
Okay. What do you think about Trump's presidency?
Sir, I think Trump was very much right in the decision that he took with the immigrants being migrated back to India. Sir, any country with a lot of immigrants which are not yet recognized by the country are supposed to cause a lot of damage in the country itself. So if I were the president, I would have done the same step, I think.
Okay, no worries. Naman, who is the founder of NMMS?
Sir, I'm not yet aware of it. I have to do some background research on that.
Okay, no worries. When was the NMMS established into the market?
So as I said, I'm not yeah, aware of the background data.
Okay. Can you tell me the clubs and committees which are present in NMMS?
No, sir. No, sir. I have to do that then.
Okay. Have you heard
Mm.
about Adult Simulation Lab which is present in NMMS?
No, sir. No, no, no. I am not
Okay,
aware
no
of it.
worries. Since you wanted to join finance, right? In NMMS,
Yes, sir.
NMMS is Makkah for finance people. So can you tell me what is working capital?
So the working capital of the state Mumbai as such, or are you asking? So Mumbai is doing really great. It is the fastest growing state as per the GDP in India, and headquartering over like tens of companies starting from Tata and then Aita Birla. And all of those are located headquartering in Mumbai. So Mumbai in itself is a financial capital of India.
Okay. What is goodwill?
Sorry, sir.
What is goodwill?
So goodwill is something that a company makes over a period of time. Goodwill is considered to be a fictitious asset, which has a value and is considered and is a part of the balance sheet. It is created over a period of time when a venture or a company operates for a long tenure.
Okay. What are financial statements and why they are important?
So the three pillars of financial statements would be profit and loss account, the balance sheet, and the cash flow statements. So the financial statements are important because it gives an performance to the stakeholders of the company as to how the company is doing overall.
Okay. So can you tell me you belong to which city? Hello?
Probably
Naman?
some network issue.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. There
Yeah.
was an.
So Naman, you belong to which city?
Sir, I am from Calcutta.
Okay. Can you tell me three reasons that one should visit Calcutta?
So definitely. So Calcutta was once called the Golden Bird of India, and it was the capital of India because it has ports which connect to the US directly. Other than that, sir, it has a very rich culture with a lot of tourism places such as Victoria Memorial, then the Eden Gardens, and so the thirdly, I suppose there are two industries which are majoring in India as such, which are the Coal India and the ITC. And these two industries are headquartered in Calcutta only.
Okay. What do you think about AI?
Sir, I think AI would enhance the skills of a lot of people in general. AI has given to us an opportunity to grow ourselves at scales which we would never imagine. I would like to add on something personally which I found very interesting. Before joining this meeting, yesterday night, I suppose I was prepping for the interviews and the group discussions via AI. So I suppose it's a good tool for both the students, the employees, and everyone in general, bringing in
Okay.
a holistic approach.
Understood.
Hmm.
Recently, there has been a high surge in electric vehicles, right? Can you tell me the reason behind it?
Yes, sir. Sir, as we know that the global carbon emission and the carbon footprint that everyone is leaving behind, bringing in a lot of petroleum and electronic vehicles and the industrial growth ever since the formation of the steam engine, which started the industrialization, there has been a lot of carbon footprints. And I suppose the world in general has now realized how important it is to shift towards something which does not leave a carbon footprint. So I suppose it's a good step for the environment, for the ecosystem, and for the it would increase the general health life of all the people in general.
Okay. What is NPV and ARR?
Sorry, sir.
What is NPV and ARR?
Sir, I'm not aware of it. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Have you heard about derivatives?
Derivatives.
Yes.
So, derivatives being a part of maths, yes, sir, I am aware of derivatives. I suppose it's a part of
Okay.
maths,
I'm talking about in
differentiation.
finance.
Oh, no, sir, I'm not aware of it. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No worries. Can you tell me EBITDA?
EBITDA. So, EBITDA is earnings before interest and tax. So, it is the earnings that a company produces before deduction of tax.
Okay. Understood. What is return on equity?
Sir, the return on sir, equity is something that is a borrowing for a company through its through the owners of the company. And sir, return on equity would say that how much the company is are able to pay back to the owners of the company as such.
Okay. What is mean by people management?
Sorry, sir.
What is mean by people management?
So people management, I would say, refers to more like, according to me, as a subjective view, it would be more of an HR roles, wherein you kind of base your opinions based on anecdote experiences and everything. So more of an HR role, I would say.
Okay. Naman, that's it from my side. Over to you, Abhinav.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Naman.
Hello, Abhinav.
So you told Kolkata has ports that connect to US. Which port were you talking
Uh,
about?
Sir, I am not very aware of it, but there are international ports connecting to Calcutta.
Uh, which port are you talking about particularly? I would like to hear the name.
Sir, I'm not aware of it. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
there is actually one port, Baj port, and that's also not too large to accommodate big ships.
Okay,
Which
okay,
is the
okay.
biggest port in West Bengal?
Sir, I'm not aware of ports in general and its
Haldia. Have you heard about
connectivity
Haldia?
solution. Yes, sir, I have Haldia.
Okay. Uh, you said that India represented basketball in Olympics sometime.
Yes, sir. Once it did, yeah.
Are you sure? Who was the captain that time?
Sir, I'm not aware of the detailing as such, but yes, sir, I'm sure it did represent in Olympics once.
What is
It did not
your
perform very well though. Yeah.
what is your biggest strength?
Sir, I would say my biggest strength would be, sir, I have a thirst for knowledge. If I were to say that I am if I were to compare myself to an object, I would say I'm a sponge. I do like to take in anything and everything that people has to offer me. I like to work on myself. I like to research on topics which I'm not aware of. So I think I have a thirst for knowledge, which kind of makes me want fit in perfectly in a line to what an
Naman,
MBA oblique leader wants.
if you were given an option to be reborn as an animal, which animal would you be and why?
Okay. Sir, I am very fond of panthers in such because I find it very majestic. So I would think I'd be a panther.
What is so specific about panthers that fascinates you apart from it being fantastic?
Sir, I suppose their pigmentation, their skin color, and their outlook in life. They are kind of lazy during summers, yet they are very sharp and very keen when they are preying.
What color do we see in panthers?
So there are various kind of panthers. I suppose one of my favorite would be black panthers, which are extremely rare and yeah, which are not present in wide in the
Have you
world
seen
right
the movie
now.
Black Panther?
Yes, sir, I have.
Who's the actor?
Sir Chadwick Boseman.
Charlie?
Chadwick, sir Chadwick. I don't recall the last name as such, but Chadwick Boseman, I suppose.
And how old is he
Bowman.
now?
Sir, I unfortunately he did pass away.
He passed away.
Yes, sir.
When?
Sir, I suppose during the time of COVID, either 2020 or 2021.
What's your biggest regret, Naman?
Sir, I wouldn't say there is a regret per to say, but I have been born and brought up by a single parent. So, sir, I suppose not able to see a fatherly figure was kind of unfortunate and distraught for me.
So how is it like regret for you?
Sir, I remember as I told you that I have been into sports, and so I used to go for inter-school competitions, and I always wanted a parent to for me to be there. So uh, it's not a regret, but more of a what I wanted to be.
Okay.
So yeah, I wanted my father to
Fair,
see me
fair.
in the podium. Yeah.
Who's the governor of West Bengal?
So the governor of West Bengal would be C.V. Ananda Bose.
And who's the who's the finance minister of India?
Sir, that would be Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Oh, so
Finance
sorry. I'm
minister.
so sorry. So. Srimati Nirmala Sitaraman. I'm so sorry, sir. I messed up.
Uh, what is the current GDP of India?
Sir, the current GDP of India, as far as I studied, it is performing fifth best in the world overall, and with an annual growth rate of 7.6 or 7.8%.
No, 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 no. It's not
Okay,
7.6%. The growth rate of GDP is 6.4%. Well,
6.4. Okay,
what is the
but I
GDP?
remember that they have forecasted a rate of
Forecast is
10.1%.
different, but
Yeah, yeah,
actual
yeah,
growth
yeah,
rate is
exactly.
6.4.
Yes, sir.
What's the GDP figure?
Sir, sir, I'm not able to recall. I did study. I have to go through my notes again.
Uh, who's the governor of RBI
Sir, Sanjay Malhotra.
and Chief Justice?
Sir, Justice Sanjeev Khanna, I suppose. Yeah.
How is the dollar to Indian rupee exchange rate decided?
Sir, it is decided on various parameters. The very first parameter would be on the number of exports and the number of imports that the country is making, and the purchasing power that an Indian rupee has to as if you analogously compare it to dollars.
What else?
So that's all I can remember
Uh,
for the
you
time being.
know, uh, RBI holds some foreign exchange with it. Do you think
No,
it
sir,
has an
I'm not.
impact on the dollar to Indian rupee exchange rate? The
Sir, I
forex
suppose it
reserves
should
that
have.
RBI holds in dollars, does it influence
Okay.
the dollar to INR rate?
Sir, it depends upon the quantity it is holding, I suppose.
So does it depend or not?
I think it does, sir.
What's the forex reserves of India? Any figure?
No, sir. No idea, no clue.
Cool. Uh, when is India going for general elections again?
Sir, I suppose 2029.
What is your view on one nation, one election?
Sir, I kind of appreciate the democratic rule in India because India, being the biggest democracy in the world, gives the power to the people of the country to elect for its representatives. So I think it is a really good approach, and which would give
What is one nation, one
uh,
election point of view? Yeah, like, what do you understand by it?
so that would mean the people of India coming together as a single body and voting for one particular individual to represent them
Are you sure this is
as a
the idea of one
country.
nation, one election?
No, sir, I am not. Yeah, but this is what actually hit my head when the entire words were spoken. I will do
Okay,
my diligent
never
study on it.
mind.
Yeah.
Akash, over to you. I'm done with my set of questions.
Okay.
Thank you, Abhinav.
Yeah. So Naman, what's your opinion regarding the India's stance in global geopolitics?
India, sorry, sir.
India's stance in global geopolitics.
Stance. Okay, sir. Sir, I think it has been doing good overall since India is the fifth biggest GDP in the world overall, and it has been making its political relationships. Our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, has been making political accompanies with all of the other presidents and all of the other representatives as well. So I think it would kind of help us in general, bringing in foreign direct investments and the global impact. Are also creating more jobs.
Okay. Naman, why you really wanted to do an MBA at this point? You can look for better job or better job profile or any entrepreneurship. Do you think that MBA would be a logical forward approach for you?
Sir, yes, sir. I think, sir, after working for an year in the electronic services, which would be my workex, I realized ki I can go for something that would actually enhance my skills further on. And I think an MBA is a perfect vessel, aligning with my future goals, which is to go into the marketing role and product management role in general.
Okay. You are from finance background, right? And you wanted to get into marketing and product. Can you tell me what is push and pull marketing?
No, sir, I am not aware of it.
Okay. What is marketing?
So marketing refers to the commercing behind a particular market, the due research on how a particular market is on how a particular commodity is performing, the innovation and the dynamics behind deciding the pricing of the particular product.
Okay, understood. So Naman, can you tell me the CRM? Have you heard about?
CRM, sir. Yes, sir. I suppose it stands for Customer Relationship Management.
Can you name the number one company who deals with customer relationship management?
Sir, I can go for a hint. I suppose it's Tata Consultancy Services.
Salesforce. Okay. So Naman, can you tell me the difference between marketing and sales?
Yes, sir. Sir, sales generally refers the entire roles in sales would refer and elucidate how much the company is able to increase their revenue or increase their sales overall, and marketing would be the back end data behind how goods are marketed, how prices are affected, and how the market research behind it. Sales, the overall objective of sales would be to how they could increase or catalyst the entire sales procedure.
Okay, understood. Can you tell me the three marketing news that you read today?
Three marketing news that I read today. No, sir. Sadly, I woke up pretty late, and yeah, that's why I couldn't read much about it.
Okay. Can you tell me the meaning of your name?
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Naman, which is a form of greeting in the Hindi tradition, which would mean namaste.
Okay. If I look at the current structure of NMIMS, 30 lakh rupees you are spending on MBA plus the accommodation. Since you are from Kolkata, you need to spend out almost 6 to 8 lakh rupees on the whole journey. So your MBA is costing 40 lakh rupees. Don't you think so? It's a costly decision for you.
Yes, sir, it definitely is costly. But, sir, as I said, ki Narsee Monjee is in the heart of Mumbai, the financial capital of India, and I suppose ki I could definitely fetch something worth more of than just a figure of 40 lakhs. There's something that is more to offer, an enhancement of skills, and so something that would actually personally align with my future goals.
Okay. What do you think about the startups in India? The startup culture that has
Uh,
revolutionized the Indian subcontinent from
yes,
past
sir.
2 years, and it has given employment to around 4 to 5 million people. So, what's your opinion on that?
Yes. Sir, I think India needs startup, and India has been working on startup. That's why, as we have seen in the past week when the union budget was laid down, that India is kind of relieving the taxation on startups and giving them opportunities to thrive more. So that would mean that the central government and the India as in holistically are trying to um, want more startups to come in India, and people to start more entrepreneurship in
Okay.
India.
Don't you think so? Our Indian entrepreneurs are copying the startups from USA.
Yes, sir, they are definitely. Sir, they are copying a lot of startups from USA. But sir, does that matter in a larger scale? I mean, startups from USA would anyway be a bad paradigm for Indian people, because people would want something which is made in India, and people would want something. So what a startup should fulfill is to create a product that could resonate with the Indian people as such, and provide services that the Indian people could find benefit from. So I think irrespective of if it is copying or not, it's a good thing.
Okay. What are your short-term and long-term goals, Naman?
Sir, I speaking of my short-term goals, I would say I would want to see myself in a marketing role of a FMCG company. The entire marketing of products behind the entire decision making and the entire analytics behind the marketing of a particular product kind of amazes me a lot. Speaking of my short term goals, I would want to see myself in a marketing role of an intricate FMCG company. And sir, long term goal, I would say I would want to open a venture of my own, since my grandfather has a venture of my own, so I have always been amazed by his decision making and his analytic skills.
Okay. No worries. So Naman, I wanted to understand, since you wanted to join an MMS, what will you bring different to the table as compared
Yes,
to other
sir.
people?
Sir, I think my I have a resilience and I have a thirst for knowledge, which I don't think everyone is. I get back on my feet very fast, and I don't throw in the towel easily. So I think, sir, I am very resilient, and I have a perseverance, which I think is way above average. So I think, sir, I am able to offer them a student who brings in more of an more energy, more strength, and more opportunities for them as well.
Okay. Since you are going to become a manager, can you tell me three traits of a manager?
Yes, sir. Sir, the very first and the foremost thing would be, sir, spontaneous decision making. A manager should always be able to make spontaneous decisions, without which they are, I suppose, doomed. The other trait would be, sir, a proper team communication skills. Since a manager is the entire job behind managing is to manage a group of people, so they should be able to communicate well and produce their ideas transparently through the amongst the group. And so, the very last thing I think, which personally aligns to with my trait would be, sir, innovation, I suppose. And a manager should always be aware of their fellow competitors and how the other industries in the same other industry in the same sector are managing through it. So I suppose they should be aware of it, and they should try to innovate their products.
Okay. What is the biggest weakness of your life? How you overcome this weakness and what you learned from the whole scenario?
Yes, sir. Sir, I suppose I get attached to people really fast, and I suppose it is kind of a weakness for me. And going into a professional life, I should not let this affect me in a longer run, because that would be both lethal for me and the company I would be working for. I really think that I should work on this, and I suppose an MBA and the entire culture that an MBA builds would kind of help me with that.
Okay. No worries. Since you wanted to get into finance, right? Can you tell
Yes,
me
sir.
how finance plays a very important role as a manager?
Yes, sir. Sir, the entire a venture runs on two things. The first thing would be the entire rudimental idea that the startup lays down, and the other thing would be the numbers. Without numbers, an entrepreneur or an startup is doomed, because they have to do proper diligence about the pricing, and financing deals with all of the stuff, how and what prices are to be made for a particular product, what innovations and what strategies they should implement, how they should advertise. So the finance is more of gives a proper vessel and becomes a pillar of a particular venture. So without when a finance, yeah.
Okay. Recently, Zomato has rebranded their name to Eternal, right? Have you heard
Yes, sir.
about it? What's your opinion regarding their rebranding of a big brand?
Sir, I don't have a very positive feedback to that, sir, because Zomato has been operating in India for a while now, and they have built a name which has been recognized pan-India. So at this point, changing their branding name does not make a lot of sense to me. But that could
Okay.
be my opinion and subjective as well.
Okay. No worries. So I wanted to understand what are your 5-year goal? Let's say you got into an MMS. 5 years down the line, where do you want to see
Yes, sir.
yourself?
Sir, as I said, sir, yeah, I do want to see myself in an FMCG company, working in the particular FMCG product, dealing behind the marketing roles of that particular FMCG product. Because
Okay.
FMCG companies in general have a lot of influence in the country, and I suppose the way FMCG products are marketed, excuse me, are really something that is worth knowing and worth seeing. So, yes, sir.
Okay. What are your expectations from the budget?
Sir, I think although it does bring in a lot of reliefs for the general people, giving them a lot of money in hand for them to spend. So it also does not have a contingency plan, since they have laid off. They have given a tax relief for up to rupees 12,75,000. They are getting a cut off from their income via taxes. So my question is, is the government prepared for the contingencies and the uncertainties of what is going to happen? And they are also planning to reduce the fiscal deficit to 4.4%. So how will the government get the money if they are giving a tax relief and they're also planning on reducing the fiscal deficit?
Okay. Last three questions from my side, Naman. Uh,
Yes, sir.
who is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra?
Sir, yes, sir. So I did study some Fernandez. I can't remember of the last name, starting with D. I did kind of yeah know that, but I can't recollect
Okay.
now.
Okay. Who is the Chief Minister of Kerala?
No, sir, I'm not aware of it.
No worries. If you get a chance to change something in your life in past, what you gonna do
Yes,
in
sir.
professional career?
Okay, sir. Sir, I am also a very patriotic individual. I think I would have gone for a role in military and the Indian National Army. I would want to serve the Indian National Army.
Okay. Why should we hire you, Naman?
Sir, I bring in something which I suppose a student should have. I bring in resilience, perseverance, and passion about my particular field. I suppose bringing in a student from finance would kind of help uh, boost the placements of the college as well. Um, so, along with that, as I said, as I mentioned earlier, I have a thirst for knowledge, which would mean that I'll be regularly updated with all and everything that has been going around. So that gives me an edge over other students.
Okay. Uh, Naman, that's it from my side. Do any questions for a panel?
Yes, sir. Sir, I had a question, which is a general question, which I know you would answer anyways. Sir, I wanted to know your outtakes on my interview as such.
Okay, no worries. Naman, do we have pen and paper? Just note down the point that we are going.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
So I'll tell you about the positives of you. You
Okay,
are a
sir.
confident person. You are strong personality. You are strong domain
होल्ड ऑन
knowledge.
होल्ड ऑन आकाश आकाश मैं फिनिश कर देता हूँ उसके बाद आप ले लो आराम से
Yeah.
ठीक है बिकॉज
Yes, sir. Sure.
मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस वर
Sure.
आस्क्ड बाय यू सो आई विल गिव माय फीडबैक फर्स्ट वेट अ सेकंड लेट मी टर्न ऑन माय
Sure,
कैमरा
Abhinav. Sure, Abhinav.
हाय
Hello, Abhinav.
सॉरी अबाउट द लुक बट दिस इज हाउ इट इज
No, sir. Sir, you are an MBA student after all. I get it.
So, tell me about yourself. You talked about basketball, finance, accounting graduate, and work experience in details. Good.
Yes, sir.
Akash will talk about a framework then. Probably try to accommodate that framework in your answer.
Okay, sure.
India represented basketball in Olympics. I'm not really sure about it.
Okay, sir.
Please
I'll
read.
get my facts
If
checked,
if
sir.
that is the case, please read it and
Okay,
only
sir.
only say statements or sentences that are properly verified by you. I'm not
Okay,
really
sir.
sure if
Definitely.
India has any has represented Olympics. I mean, represented
Basketball.
basketball in Olympics. Not really sure about it.
Okay,
Good
sir.
that you knew about NBA and Indian contribution to it.
Yes, sir.
When Akash asked you about Trump's point of view in sending back immigrants, your point was very specific to one.
Hmm.
Uh, it is recommended that you have a balanced view. So probably
Okay,
you can
sir.
agree that okay, Trump is doing what he has to do as a president of United States. But also,
Definitely.
he has to have a humanitarian view of the people who have come there in search of opportunities. Probably better
True.
conditions. Better conditions is what brought them to US. And
Yes, sir.
he, from the news reports that we have read, it has come to light that he has chained and handcuffed, and the conditions in which they were sent back or deported to their respective countries was not very human. So
That's
read
true.
more about it.
I should look at it more holistic way, in a more holistic way.
Correct,
Sure.
correct. Have a balanced point of view. View it from both the
Sure,
sides.
sir.
NMIMS basics, please brush up. Who's the founder? When
Yeah.
was it
Yes,
founded?
sir.
What are the type of companies that come? What is the
Okay, sir.
dream company that you want to go for? Read more
Okay,
about
sir.
it.
Sure.
Read also about the student clubs and committees that are there. Read about one or
Okay,
two
sir.
faculty that impresses you. Read more about NMIMS from the website.
Sure, sir.
When Akash asked you working capital, you said working capital of Mumbai. I did not really understand of what you were trying to say. We wanted
Okay,
working
sir.
capital definition from you.
Oh,
The
sir,
same is the case.
okay, sir. Sure, sure, sure. Sir, what I heard was the how is the capital of Mumbai doing in such? Yeah, but
No, no, no.
I don't want to play a blame game. I'm so sorry for it.
You should have heard the questions properly.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Uh, and then EBITDA, return on equity examples. Give a proper answer that is expected from a BCom graduate.
Finance student. Yes, sir, definitely.
Biggest strength was good. You told that you have a thirst for knowledge, and then you also put a story to it as how do you think it is your biggest strength, or what you've been
Mhm.
doing lately to quench this thirst.
Yes, sir.
People management, ठीक है, HR role. You talked about anecdote experiences. Did not quite get it. And
So, I suppose all of the decisions that people make are either on the anecdote experiences or what they learn. So, if someone has to make a point of view who has not done an MBA in HR, so I would say, sir, my decisions would definitely be based on my personal anecdotes that I have been through.
that is while that is true for decisions, but the
Okay.
question asked was what do you mean by people management?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Which animal would you be and why? You took a fancy name Panther. And you said
Yes, sir.
outlook in life of Panther is very fascinating. Did not quite get it
Yes,
on
sir.
what do you mean by outlook of life. I could have
Okay,
stopped you
sir.
there, but I did not feel like.
Okay,
So
sir.
be very careful of the sentences that you're
Sure, sir.
speaking.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Actor in Black
Definitely.
Panther, you knew that he passed away good. Biggest
Hmm.
regret was also, it's sad to know, but ठीक है.
Yeah.
If I talk about answer point of view, it was good.
So I also wanted to include a kind of an emotional background. I don't want to play a victim card over here, but I suppose ki they want to like hear about your holistically how your life has been in a shell. So I suppose yeah, adding on something
Yeah, that's a
would
good
actually.
point of view, but don't play on emotions too much. Talk
Yes,
about
sir.
how you've grown from that emotion.
Okay, sir. Yeah, that's good.
What has that difficult incident taught you? Talk about resilience
Definitely.
here. Talk about growth
Okay.
here.
Okay, sir. That's good. Yeah.
Governor of West Bengal, you didn't know, you knew. Okay, okay, yeah. Finance
CV
Minister, you
Anand.
knew. GDP of India, when I asked, you were beating around
Yes,
the
sir.
bush. Fifth largest
Sir, I
GDP.
had the numbers written, but I cannot recall as such, Abhi, so. Yes, sir.
So,
Yeah.
so the thing is, in an interview,
Hmm.
every question is discrete. Every question, it's not linked to the previous question.
Okay, sir.
So have a positive frame of mind, even if you're not able to answer one or two consecutive questions.
Hmm.
Don't carry the burden of you not knowing the answers to the next questions, to the previous questions, to the next question.
Okay, sir.
I mean to say, if
Yeah,
you
that's
don't know
true.
A and B, does not mean to say that you will not know C. But if you carry
Hmm.
the burden unnecessarily, probably you will even mess up if I ask you a question
Hmm.
C.
That's true.
Um, RBI Governor CGI, you knew how is exchange rate decided? Your answer was good. Export and imports and purchasing parity.
Okay,
Forex
sir.
reserves of India also influence on
Okay,
how
sir.
strong the dollar or how weak, sorry, how strong Indian rupee will be if it is pegged with dollar.
Okay, sir.
Good knowledge on general elections. Yes, it is in 2029. One
Hmm.
nation, one election. I don't think you know about one nation, one
Yes, sir. I
election.
do not. Yeah,
What
I
you
should
were
not have made
essentially
an
talking
answer.
about is a single party system here. That will never happen in a
Okay,
democracy
okay.
like India.
Oh my God. That was a blunder, I suppose. Uh,
So read more about one nation,
sure, sir.
one nation, one rank, one pension. Read about some schemes.
Okay, sir.
It is in best interest of you to be generally aware about the schemes that are carried out.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
putting a hard stop to it. There can never be end to how much you can read. Prioritize on what's
Definitely.
important for your MBA outlook.
Okay, sir.
That will be a feedback from my side.
Sure,
Yes,
sir.
sorry, Akash has taken most of the questions, so probably he'll have a detailed feedback. I'll
Okay,
catch you
sir.
later, Naman. I'm dropping off from this
Sure,
call.
sir.
Good luck.
Thank you so much, Abhinav, sir, for your intake
Always
and
available for
insights.
your queries in DMs. Do shoot any questions
Thank
if
you,
you
sir.
have any.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
I'm looking forward to connect to you.
Sure,
Bye-bye.
sure. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Over to your feedback, Naman. You are confident
Hello,
person.
Abhinav.
Yeah, you
Hello.
are confident
Yeah.
person. You have strong knowledge regarding the industry. In terms of NMIMS, read more about NMIMS. Why NMIMS?
Sure, sir.
Life at NMIMS.
Sure, sir.
Opportunities at NMIMS. Professors, lab, right? Career
Okay, sir.
acceleration program. The recruiters who are coming to campus. Summer internship. Final internship. In terms of finance, I'll let you know some terms and some things that you need to understand. Some hygiene
Yes,
questions.
sir. Okay, sir.
Why finance? How your background aligned with finance?
Okay.
Where do you see yourself maybe 5 years or 10 years down the line in finance? What is investment
Okay,
banking,
sir.
corporate finance, and risk management? Read more about it. Read about the financial news that are present there.
Investment banking. Hmm.
Corporate
Sure, sir.
finance,
Corporate finance.
yeah. Then they'll ask you some question regarding core finance or accounting. Let's say financial statement,
Okay, sir.
difference between revenue
Yeah.
and profit, working capital.
Okay, sir. So I would want to ask you, as a finance student, so what are the in-depth radical things that I should be
Yeah.
aware
I'll
of?
let you know.
Sure, sir.
First of all, note down all the points. Then,
Yes,
when
sir.
it comes to investment and corporate finance, valuation,
Okay,
equity,
sir.
risk which are involved in
Okay, sir.
finance, leverage,
Okay.
and factors which
Okay,
are
sir.
affecting the stock market.
Factors affecting stock market. Okay, sir.
Then we'll go to BFSI,
Okay,
role of
sir.
banking in finance, monetary and fiscal policies, credit
Okay,
rating,
sir.
derivatives, options and futures,
Okay, sir.
now note down some points which are, I would say, top terminologies in finance: balance sheet,
Okay. Balance sheet.
profit and loss,
Okay, sir.
cash flow statement,
Okay, sir.
then PE ratio, ROI,
Sorry, sir.
PE ratio, ROI, discounted cash flow,
Okay. Okay, sir.
then bond, mutual funds, NPA,
So bond, mutual funds, and
NPA, non-performing assets,
it's a non-performing assets. Okay, sir.
repo rate, reverse repo rate,
Okay, sir.
capital structure, hedging,
So could you please repeat the last point?
hedging, HEDJING.
Okay.
Naman, when it comes to GK, you need to have a hands dirty on GK. You need to work a lot on it. Go to YouTube,
Sure,
search
sir.
about Palki Sharma, which is first post. Then go to Business Insider, Mint, CNBC TV. Watch all the news that is present there. Right? If
Okay, sir.
possible, send me hi. I'll share out some a list of Bibles which are used in finance. Once you go through it, you will have a basic understanding of what kind of question which would be asked you. Right? And in
Sure.
MBA, what happens? They wanted to understand your critical thinking, decision making, and how do you think spontaneously, right? To build on it, what you have to do, you have to have a third eye perspective, bird eye perspective, which can be built by listening to the peoples. Right now, in this world of online media, just go to first post and listen to the Palki Sharma, how
Okay, sir.
she gives her point of view, then the
Sure,
point
sir.
of view regarding the third party, then global. She talks in
Yes,
a
sir.
sense where whole ecosystem can be conglomerated, right?
Sure.
Then
Yes, sir.
uh, you are you need to little bit work on the knowledge, right? In terms of marketing, read more about marketing, B2B, B2C, CRM, push, pull marketing, content
Okay, sir.
marketing, digital
Yes.
marketing, social media marketing, network marketing, email marketing,
Hmm.
then
That's
roles
true.
and responsibilities of brand manager, roles and responsibilities of marketing analyst,
Hmm.
right?
Okay,
I
sir.
asked you regarding working capital. I got a very vague
Yes,
answer,
sir.
which
Yes, sir.
sense to me, frankly speaking. Uh, uh,
Definitely.
then, first of all, you have to be strong listener. As a manager, it is very evident and it is very important that you should have strong listening capabilities. Work on
Hmm.
it. I asked you regarding one nation, one policy, right?
Yes,
One
sir.
nation, one policy is kind of a thing where you have to put your point of view regarding what do you think regarding this policy, right? I'll tell you some framework
Okay.
which can be used in MBA whenever you are making the answer. Start framework. Situation, task, analyze, risk. You have to understand the situation.
Okay.
You have to then what kind of task that you did in that situation, how you analyze the situation, what was the action that you taken, and what was the risk, result, and reward that you get out of that situation. This is first framework
Okay,
which
sir.
can be used for any behavioral question. Second framework that
Hmm.
you are going to use is prep framework: point, reason, example, and lastly the point. Whenever you ask regarding any opinion, let's say I asked you what's your opinion on it, understand the point, understand the problem statement, understand the thing clearly.
Hmm.
Then you have to
Yes,
provide
sir. Sure.
reason. There has to be some support from that reason, right?
Definitely.
You have to find that why I'm putting my point of view on that problem statement. Then
Hmm.
you have to
That's
give some example, add number, data, facts, figures during any discussion, during any interview. And lastly, you have to reinforce the idea. You have to conclude the whole idea, right? Then I'll talk about five why. What, why, when, where, who, how, right?
Okay, sir.
What means define the this kind of question, this kind of framework is used whenever you are asked regarding any business opinion. What is the product? Uh, what is the market of that product? When we are going to launch that product? What is the timing of that market launch? What is the region that we are going to target? What are our customers that we're gonna? Who are the customers that we are gonna
Yes, sir.
focus? And how's our strategy to reach to the last pyramid of the table,
Okay, sir.
right? Then you can use XYZ framework. X, what is the situation? Y, who was stakeholder in that situation? What was the goal that you
Okay.
achieved? What was the problem that you solved? What was the input that you are given?
Okay.
Z, what was the goal
Okay,
that
sir.
you achieved, and what was the final outcome that you get out of it?
Okay, sir.
Then, whenever you are asked regarding any leadership or any weakness or failure situation, you can use a framework which is CAR, CARR, challenge, action, result, reflection. What was the obstacle? What was the challenge in that situation? In terms of whenever you
Okay,
are
sir.
leading a team, or in terms of whenever you are having failure in life. Once you fail in the life, what was the action that you are taken? And what was the
So can I
result?
ask you something?
Yes,
Sir, as I mentioned that I wanted to work as an marketing role in an FMCG company. So following which, if they ask me what would your long-term goal be, so can I answer it by saying I want to build a FMCG company because the FMCG
no,
company buildation is like a huge,
I'll tell you.
tremendous work.
I'll tell you.
Hmm.
Uh, 5 years down the line, I wanted to see myself as a brand manager or market leader. I wanted to
Okay.
build a strategy for the organization which will help the organization to best of my capability.
Okay.
Nowadays, I have seen a lot of people wanted to see themselves into branding and marketing. I also wanted to become a leader of a consulting firm as well as marketing firm where I wanted to provide solution to the client which would help to increase the stock price.
Okay.
I wanted to build some strategies and help the upcoming consultants and market leaders who want to join organization.
Hmm.
As
Sure.
as the environment is very dynamic and everyone is adapting to the environment, I believe that maybe 5 years to 10 years down the line, I wanted to learn the more nuance of the business. I wanted to build my
Okay.
business acumen. Right now, I'm exposed to only one domain, but I believe that once I enter into FMCG, once I enter into sales and marketing,
Hmm.
I'll be a different version of myself. Right? You want to
Okay.
show person who is sitting in front of them that why you are interested into his college, or why you are
Hmm.
interested into his domain, why you are interested into his uh, you know course that you have chosen, right?
Hmm.
Uh,
That's
then
true.
uh, then last feedback from my side is yes, one nation and one election.
Hmm.
Answer was quite vague, Naman, frankly speaking. Work
Okay,
more
sir.
only, you know.
Okay, sir. Sure, sure.
Yeah, have a strong understanding of GK. Take any
Okay,
50
sir.
topics that are present there. I have shared a lot of things on the group. Maybe you can choose. Right now, the burning topics are deep sea, Rampur Tarif
Deep
on
sea.
the borders of Mexico and Canada. Then,
Okay.
yeah,
So I did check out your Google page where you had actually uploaded about the recent general affairs. Yeah, I was going through it. Yeah, I will go through it thoroughly.
yeah, go through it once. If you feel that if you're having any queries, just ping me out once. I'll help you out.
Mhm. Sure, sir. Sir, do you mind if I share something personal with you?
Yes,
So it was actually great seeing your content on YouTube. Yeah, it actually did kind of help me out. Today morning, I was seeing the Great Lakes interview that was conducted of a particular student. So, and actually, you are actually helping us out pretty much. Yeah, very much. And so, talking about my academics, sir, I am an 888 in my 10th, 12th, and college. Furthermore, I scored a 240 in NMAT. So, sir, what are the chances? I mean, if I don't mess up with the competency test.
see, looking at your scenario, chances are quite high, I would say, frankly speaking. But it all
Okay,
boils
sir.
down to your interview. I have seen last year the people with one of my friend who's having 240 plus score, 250